Hello everyone! Today we have a really interesting topic. We're going to compare two different versions of Melon Playground. The classic 2D version, which has been around for a long time and has become a cult favorite among gamers, and the modified 3D version, which is rapidly gaining popularity in the community, especially on YouTube and in modder chats. Many have already seen videos where characters run around on volumetric maps, and the destruction looks almost like in real physics games. And today, we'll figure out what the difference is between these versions, what makes one better, what is still being worked on in the other, and most importantly, which one is more fun to play. At the end of the video, I'll tell you which version I personally choose for playing and creating content. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's start with the most obvious thing, the gameplay. The 2D version is a flat world. Everything happens on a single axis. Characters can only move up, down, right, and left. This is very convenient for experimentation. You can always see what's going on, there are no unnecessary controls, everything is simple and predictable. When you put two cars head-to-head, you know where they will go, how they will collide, and what will happen next. But when 3D comes into play, everything changes. Now we have depth, space, and a whole new level of freedom. You can place objects behind other objects. You can build a building. You can hide a character around a corner, set up camera angles for filming. So many new options for creativity and different projects. Many players say that 3D Melon Playground is starting to resemble People Playground and even Minecraft in terms of creative freedom. What do you think? Is the 3D version similar or not? Now let's talk about physics, and here the difference is really big. In the regular 2D version, physics is simple and straightforward. If you bump a character into a wall, they just bounce off. If you set something on fire, the fire will burn exactly as you would expect. In 3D, physics becomes more realistic but also more chaotic. Objects can rotate at unexpected angle, fall in different ways, bounce off surfaces, roll over, and flip over. This adds realism, but sometimes unpredictability. Sometimes a character can unexpectedly move to the side or get stuck between objects. This is both a plus and a minus. On the one hand, it looks cool. On the other hand, sometimes you want everything to work a little more stably. When it comes to destruction, the 3D version deserves applause. Explosions look louder, brighter, and more complex. Shards poke sparks. All this creates the effect of real chaos. Cars can be destroyed. Walls can collapse brick by brick rather than in one piece. In 2D, destruction is simpler. An explosion simply changes the shape of an object, and the effect is not as vivid. But it's worth remembering that the more effects there are, the heavier the load on the phone. On weaker devices, 3D can simply start to slow down or crash. So it all depends on the power of the gadget. Now let's talk about objects. In 2D Melon Playground, there are a huge number of objects: weapons, equipment, structural elements, and environmental objects. Everything works stably, has been tested over time, and is optimized. There are physics for liquids, fire, and electricity, and all of this plays a very important role in creating experiments. In 3D, objects look impressive, especially cars, blocks, and weapons. But sometimes they can be less detailed because it's still a mod and not the official version. There's more freedom here but less stability. I would say that 2D is like a reliable tool for work, and 3D is like an artistic space for creativity. If you ask which version is suitable for whom, you can easily divide the audience. 2D is ideal for those who like experiments, physics, testing objects. It's like a laboratory. But 3D is a studio. It's a paradise for those who shoot videos, create scenes, love realism effects, and beautiful visuals.